So what I'm actually trying to achieve is to create something like more like a community trading kind of thing where we could all come together um and then spot coins um that we can look at together. Okay. Trying to mute everybody, the noise. So like I was saying, I'm trying to, try to see more like a community kind of thing where we all look at a coin and then we analyze it together. In this scenario, that means there's no particular Superman, right? I'm just trying to throw it open to everybody. And also, I'm not going to be the only person taking this initiative, this class. Let me put it that way. I'll be having other people in the group also take the same class, probably as the day progresses. So basically, we'll be looking at the market together today. And then we know that Bitcoin is the number one cryptos. So I'm just going to we're going to look at Bitcoin first. Then I'm going to try to I didn't this meeting is so impromptu that I didn't even set up anything. I just say let me just let's do it at least since I've said we are starting today. So I haven't said that. So as you can see my chat, I didn't set up anything. Just probably the next one we have, I'll sit down and set it up. So, but I haven't said that. If you give me a moment. Now, if you look at this, let me go to the original. Okay, I think this is a little better. If you look at this chart, and I'm actually on the daily chart actually. It's not really looking good for Bitcoin at the moment. I think we might see a little dip this week as the day progresses. So yesterday we saw a very sharp drop up to $51,000 from from around this area. I think it was around this area that it dropped. It dropped from around 59,000 when the market opened yesterday. I'm talking about yesterday. You can see the daily candle yesterday was around that area. Let me. So I'm trying to. So it was a sharp drop. We had a sharp drop yesterday, and then we saw that it bounced from there. It bounced from this support. There's a support here at around that 51,000 area, John. So there was as soon as it dropped, it was so sharp, and then it bounced back up from this support. So most likely, what normally happens is that when market drop like that, and there's a sharp, reversal, we are likely to see price to test this support again. As you can see, let me come. Okay, if I like I said, I didn't plan for this class. I just quickly. So if you see from here, this trend line I draw, you see there's a support here. When price comes here, it bounces from that place, and then it came back and tested it, and then before it started going up, you can see that there's almost the same pattern on this trend line, and it seems to have broken it. Broke yesterday. On this trend line was broken yesterday. So now we are trading below this trend line. If you notice that price comes to this trend line and bounces back, it went up, it almost touched this trend line, then went back again, then came here and tested and then went back again, right? So now this is not really looking good for Bitcoin, because this trend line all the while has been acting like a support, like a major support for price. It comes there, it has bounced like 3 times, but then it has broken it yesterday. And then the way it sees might have to test this support again. Okay, so might have Bitcoin, might have price test this support again, and then when it tests it, it might, it tests it and look at the strength. You see that it bounces support. If you are coming in, so this $51,000 range, its price likely to come and test it again and see how strong it is. If this support holds, we will see Bitcoin go back up. I mean, if it's old, look at this. If you look at this, let me trying to get the now. If you look at there's a that top, there's a top here. I mean, this is the highest I did this year. So what I'm saying is that if this support hold from here, when it bounces from here, went back as high as this spot. So if this support holds, we should see it, also trend back to as high as this spot. So I'm emphasizing that in the next couple of weeks, you might see Bitcoin bouncing around this channel. There's a channel here. This between this support and this resistance at the top. That's if the support we might be seeing quite a number of bounces around this channel, So that's for Bitcoin. And then, like I always say, anytime I analyze the market, and I always say that the reason why I always analyze Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the foundation of cryptocurrency. Like if you are new to the market, you notice that yesterday when Bitcoin crashed, every other coin came down, right? Because Bitcoin is like the foundation. And when people panic, when there's a panic sell on Bitcoin, most likely there's always panic sell on that coin. So I haven't said that. Now, if you look at, I want us to look at CoinMarketCap. And if you look at the market cap, see that it has dropped. I think we entered 2 trillion one time like that for market cap, $2 trillion. So, and you can see that we are still having drops. We are still having drops. Now, I quickly want to share one of the strategies I use when you want to determine what coin to buy during dips, like the dip we saw yesterday. What do you do? How do you determine which of the altcoins do you want to buy, right? So basically, if you come to the coin market cap like this, yesterday you see a lot of negatives, negative, red everywhere. So normally, what I normally do is to look at like I was saying in the group yesterday, that the coin you want to buy are coin that are fundamentals, right? I'm talking about for short-term trade. And besides this strategy I'm sharing with you, their strategy for short-term trade. Okay. So what you actually want to do is you want to come here and check let's say out of the first 30 coins, you actually want to check the coin that has lost the most. I mean, that is showing a lot of negatives the most. Okay, if you look at Binance is 14%. It has lost 14% in 7 days. This is actually in 24 hours. This is actually in 7 days, right? If you look at XRP, it's just 6%. Look at Polkadot, 12%. It's quite close to Binance. Bitcoin Cash, as usually I did not see anything too much in 7 days. Although in a day, 4%. If you look at Chainlink, 5% in a day, right? If you look at Cheetah, it has lost 11%. Stellar has lost 13.58%. Now, let me explain what this concept means. What it means is that I'm talking about short-term trade, right? And let's say if you want to make quick profit, probably within 1 day to 2 days. When there's a sharp drop, and then you have a coin that has lost. Now this at XLM has lost 13%. Let's say you enter at 13% negative. Market is at 13% negative, and then you ride, and then it started going up, and then you ride it up to zero. I mean, this 10% now reduced to say 5%. So what you have done is 30%, 30% minus 5%. Your profit is now 30% minus. I'm just saying 13 minus 5, right? That's about 8%. That means you have gone up. You have gone up with the price 8% plus in your favor, right? Though the market is still showing 5%. And that's why I always say that though the market is still showing 5% negative, but you're already positive by 8%. And that's why I always say that when market is red, that's when you want to go and look for a coin that you can buy, right? So you're already 8% plus. If it goes up to, let's say this 30% now changes, say plus 5. Let's say price now goes up and it changes to plus 5%. That means you have made 30% plus 5%, which is about 18%, right? So you have made 18% on that trade. Let's say you just want to quickly do a quick trade. You can decide to come out. That is left to you, or you probably still want to ride the trend. That is all left to you. So the idea for spotting this kind of coins is that you actually want to look for a coin that has lost, that has lost so much within that period. You are not looking for a coin that is green. Oh. That's a coin that is already green. It's not your when there's a market dip. A coin that, like yesterday, we saw that Dodge didn't even move, wasn't dropping. So you want to leave that. You want to come and look for a coin. I think Binance did almost minus 30-something% yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Just yesterday alone, Binance went as low as 410 or so. And then within that period, has come on. I think it hit $520 this morning. So, and it seems to be retracing. So basically, that's one strategy you want to keep at your left-hand side. Like I said, today is going to be a quick, probably tomorrow, then we'll pick a coin. I'm just sharing the strategy that we'll be using. If you go further down, there's a very good coin. Even if you go further down, look at Avalanche that has lost 18%. That's lost 18%. Look at the UB. UB has lost 17%. I think I saw this coin at around $11 yesterday. I wanted to buy it. I forgot. Look at Aaron. Aaron has lost 23%. And Aaron is also a very good project. So this is also a good project you want to look at. And then you want to go and look at the chart. Now, another thing you also want to look at. Now, when you have established a coin that you now want to buy, it's not enough to just look at the number of percentage that is at loss. You want to go and look at the chart. Now let's look at Binance, for example. I want us to look at Binance yesterday. Look at what did Binance do. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. I want us to look at Binance. Okay, so you won't see very well yet. Let's look at, okay, this was yesterday candle. Binance actually fell as low as 427. But let's go and look at it at a lower time frame. That's where you look at. That's where you see it very well. Okay, now I'm coming. Give me a moment. Let me check for the. So okay, cool. So now this is Binance when it fell yesterday, right? Now, let's say you now wanted to trade Binance. You're not just going to buy because it has really deep. You want to come and look at the chart. Where is the price at that time? Is it at the support? As you can see, that there's a support here. It came down, it forms a support here, and then from there it picked up, it went up. So you want to come and look at there's a support already. Let's say by the time you are checking, this candle has already formed. You can decide to buy around this axis. Okay, the support has formed, and then let me ride it up. Okay, So that's another thing you also want to look at. It's not just looking at the coin and say this coin has lost so much. You want to come and look at it as it forms support before you buy. Don't just go and buy a coin blindly, so that your dip will not be coming deeper. Okay, so that's what you want to do. There's another strategy I quick want to share with you before tomorrow. We'll now be picking a coin. Okay, there's another coin. Another strategy that I use is that I come to CoinMarketCap, and then you look at gainers and losers. Tomorrow, we can look at coins together before we have another class tomorrow. Just you can list me coins you want me to look at. Okay, so if you have coins that you are following, you want to list the coins for me that you want me to look at, so that we'll look at it together and see if it's good to buy, if it's not good to buy. Okay, so it's one of the things we also be doing in this live class. So basically, you want to come here and look at the top crypto gainers and losers for the day. Okay, you want to come and look at that coin, and not forgetting the strategy that we have spoken about, that you want to buy the coin that has lost the most. Okay, so if you look at the top gainers there now, you see that this one has made 1,695%. Down like this one now, you can't say you want to buy this one because it has already moved. The train has moved. Okay, see the amazing returns that these coins are doing. 1,000 in 24 hours, 1,695%. That's huge. Although the volume is small, it's a very small volume, so I will not even touch this one. The volume is too small. It can report on you anytime. Okay, now this one now $1.9 million. It still look very good. But I'm not saying it's looking very good for you to go and buy now. I'm just saying the volume is okay. But your goal is not all these top gainers, because I already moved up. Look at, I think I saw SafeMoon. I think I saw SafeMoon on this list. Look at SafeMass. SafeMass has moved to 137%. All this shit coin, like we used to call them. Okay, SafeMoon. Look at SafeMoon. SafeMoon has done 93% today. That Akita, I think this is the Akita that you guys are talking about. That's done 79% within 24 hours. Look at Valtcoin, BTC. I think I have this coin. That's done 54%. So now you're not coming here to look for these coins, right? The coins you want to come and look at are the top losers. And then I'm going to share with you the strategy you are going to use to look at the top losers. Now, the first thing you want to do, you want to first of all look at it. Do you have the first 100 coins there on CoinMarketCap? Do you have any of the first 100 coins? Because those ones are safer to buy. I don't think there's there. Sometimes you will see all this sometimes you even see the first 20 coins. During that time that XRP was having issue, XRP for like some weeks, it was constantly here. You see -50, -60, -70%. People were just dumping it. So having said that, you actually want to look at a coin that has a very good standing before you go and jump in. Like this one now, I will not touch it because the volume is too small. You want to look for a coin that has a lot of liquidity. I won't touch this one, even though it's the coin that has lost most. I will not touch it. This one, the volume is too small, less than $100,000. This one too. This one too. You want to look at a coin that starts with at least $1 million. Okay, this is a good coin. $5 million that's lost. And then Mina is also a coin that is that I've seen. I think is a good coin. I think is a coin that is built on. Let me check it. Don't let me assume. Yeah, let's look at Mina too. Okay, let's look at those two coins. The reason why I'm looking at Mina, normally I only look at a coin that has $1 million volume within 24 hours. The reason why I want to look at Mina is because I know it's a project I've been seeing around. I didn't buy it, but I think they did the ICO recently. If you know anything about Mina, please let me know in the class. Is anybody holding Mina? This coin? I think they did an ICO recently.
Yes, a Mina protocol. It was launched this April.
This April, right? I think it's. Yes, I think it was built on Polkadot, right?
No, not on Proto, on full targets.
Okay, okay.
They just launched this April.
They just launched this April. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. It has really moved up. So okay, let me read. Let me see what it now claims to be the world's lightest blockchain with a constant fix. Okay, probably it's built on Ethereum. Okay, I think it's built on Ethereum. I think I've been seeing that around there. They launched this April, right? So okay, let's look at a coin that has a very good volume. This coin has a lot of volume. 5 million. I don't know where it's trading also. So another thing you want to also find out is where is the coin trading? Where is it trading? You want to go and look at it on you want to go and check the market where it's trading. That's where you see the chart. Okay, that's where you are going to see the chart. Okay, it's on Uniswap, it's on SwitchSwap. It's not on a centralized exchange where we'll see chart. Okay, it's on SwitchSwap. You see it on SwitchSwap and Uniswap. Okay. I'm always comfortable with buying coins that have down. Probably because of my experience for coins that have been that have a lot of fundamentals, especially the first 20, 30, or the first 100 coins that are already listed very well on centralized exchange where you can see their chart properly. So, but using this strategy, you have to be very careful so that you don't go and buy shitcoin. And then you want to also do a lot of reading to check why has that coin dumped? Why has it dumped that much? You know, when I used to use this strategy, I've actually found I'm not using it in a while. When I used to trade cryptos, like when I used to do short-term trading regularly, I've actually found a lot of gems around this. You just using this strategy, just do a lot of study. So you also want to apart from the chart, another thing you also want to do is to look at what is happening with the coin in the news. So you want to look at the news. Okay, why has it dumped? So this is like you are investigating before you buy the coin. I'm just sharing with you the strategy that we'll be using regularly for all this short-term trading. And then, like I said, tomorrow, if you have any coins you want us to look at, just let me know. Just drop it on the group. Okay, there's nothing coming up on social. Okay, let's look at social. What are folks saying on Twitter about the coin? Okay, let's microcap gems are out of if you do your research. Okay, so one of the best places you want to know why people are dumping their coins on Twitter. You can claim your reward right away, but if you want. So I don't think I'm logging on my Twitter. Let me see. Let me see if I'm logging on my Twitter. I'm not. So, but then let's see what people are saying about this coin. 577 followers. There's no much comment on. There's no much comment. I'm not holding this YL deal, so I don't know anything about it. I'm just using that strategy to just show you. It's a pretty new coin. The coin is a pretty new coin. This YLD. So the idea is to do your research about the coin. Okay. For example, like I said, on Twitter, you can find what people are saying about the coin. And then because we can't find it on the centralized exchange where you check it, I find it difficult to see where the support is and all that. And because it's pretty new, it's pretty new, so you might not really find a very established chart. So try to trade short-term trade. The best strategy is to use this strategy. The first one I shared with you. That one is by the side strategy that you can use. Okay. So there's a coin I wanted us to look at today that I saw. I think I saw it there. Okay, let's look at Aaron. Let's look at Aaron. Aaron has lost 21.5%. Okay, let's look at Aaron. I want to see why is he losing so much. Wow. Because this one. Okay, let me look at 15 minutes. 15 minutes can be. Jeez. Aaron seems to be. Which day was this? Let me look at one. Let's look at one day. Okay, this is yesterday coin. This is yesterday move. My God. Are you guys with me? Please, I need to know you guys are with me. Hello.
Yes, we are here. We're here.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we are
Hello?
here. No worries.
So that I it's like I'm just talking to myself.
No, we are with you.
Okay. I'm trying to draw this trend line. Trying to connect this trend line. Okay. Like Aaron really fell yesterday. I think I'm on the daily chart. Okay, this is the move yesterday. I mean, this coin is looking like it's going to follow. So it's a coin that's but then we know that Aaron has a very good a very good fundamental. It's a very good coin. But then at the same time, it's still falling. It looks like because this is a very strong reversal candlesticks on this daily chart, and it has broken all the support, but then it quickly went back up. So I think we will see a support. We will see a test. One of the major tests will be around say, okay, this is support. This is one support here. Then there should be another support here. It's another support because this place was formerly resistance, so it became a support. So and that's why it's staying on this place, on this channel. So there's going to be some little struggle around it. It's likely it bounces from here. It likely bounces from here, or it further breaks, or it goes down from here. So if I go back to the lower time frame, probably on the 1 hour chart on this coin, okay, you can see that it's playing around. It's likely it bounces from here before, probably bounces from here and test this resistance. There's a resistance there. Okay, might test this resistance. There's a channel that has been formed there. You can see it goes up, comes down, goes up. So there's a channel. You can see some testing before either it's going to break upside or downside. So I'll keep my eye on Aaron and I'll let you know when it's time to buy. I'm going to keep my eye there on it. Now, there's another strategy you can do that I think somebody was sharing in the group yesterday. Now, when you notice a coin, like this coin now is on support, it's on this support. So what you want to do is, let's say you have $100 to buy, but you don't know if it's going to break the support or not. So you want to probably enter with say $30, and then you are watching it. Okay, you want to enter with $30 and then you're watching to see if it breaks the support. Let's say it now break the support. You want to, since you are spot trading, you are not you're not trading futures, so you want to hold it and be looking and still be looking. Let's say now form another support around this area. You want to enter with another $30. Okay. Now, peradventure now, because this is a major support, peradventure now returns, now forms another support and start moving up. Then you now want to enter with the remaining balance you have and write it up. Then it's going to erase all your negative that you have from this one that you are holding before. That's one strategy. The second strategy is if this support holds, like let's say it holds and it didn't break further down, you want to add the remaining money you have and ride it probably to this resistance and be watching and take some profit because this is your first resistance. You want to take some profit and be watching. Peradventure, it now breaks that resistance and goes through this resistance. You still want to further ride it so that you can take your remaining profit. There was a one of my accounts. I actually made a mistake. I actually did a trading error. That was when Binance we bought around that $9 last year. When it hit $100, I was supposed to sell some of and leave the remaining. What I did was, because I was so excited, I just sold everything. I sold everything. I said, man, see profit. I just sold everything. Because I bought that Binance around $9 and then it went as high as $100. I was supposed to just sell part of it. So I sold everything. So before I know it, Binance has done $600. But I still have some little bag, but not as much as the first one I sold. So so in trading, you want to leave your gun dry. You don't want to miss all the goodies. Okay. So I think that's what we'll share tomorrow. If you have any coin you want us to look at tomorrow for tomorrow class, please drop it in the group today. And then if I don't forget that we are looking at Aaron today because Aaron has lost the most. So I'm going to be watching Aaron. I'll put it on my watch list and still be watching it. If I see that it has lost further, if I see that is good to buy, I'll let you guys know. Okay. So probably I'll just say like 2 questions before we round up. If you have any question, please. If you don't have any question, that means we'll call it a deal.
Yes, I have a question, Mr. Ade.
Okay, Mr. Mani, go ahead.
Yeah, sincerely, I'm new in this class. You have been mentioning on support. I don't understand.
Hey, that's why you have to go and watch the video, please. That's the first thing you need to do. That's like I always tell people in the class. See, in this age, we call it the information age. There's a lot to learn, and you have to be fast. There's no time for in this age, especially in this crypto space. There's a lot. If I tell you that between yesterday and this morning, I've only slept 2 hours because there's so many projects you have to be fast. So you have to be a fast learner. That's why you have to try and buy a lot of the if you can afford it, try and get enough data and go to YouTube. You need to watch a lot of video. The video I sent to you in your email for the new people, please go and watch it as many times as possible. The information here, like we used to say, is a knowledge age. They call it the knowledge age. And the more you know, the more you earn. That's just the way it is. And the funny thing is that I was reading a research recently in the US. They say people that are making the most money now in this age, they call them let's say contemporary people. Let me use that word. They are not your normal people that go to school, graduate from school, and then they see a job that is paying them 8 figures. No, the people that are making a lot of money this age are people that have information, and most of them, guess what? Some of them didn't even go to school. So please, in this age, Elon Musk said one time that he was reading, I think in a year, I think he has read, I can't remember one ridiculous amount of books. He has read a lot of books in a year, probably over 500. I can't remember the figure again. So and in this crypto space, there's a lot. You want to talk about NFT? I'm still learning NFT. There's NFT, there's yield farming, there's spot trading, there's future trading, there's a lot. There's DeFi, decentralized finance, and you have to learn fast. So please, I urge you, if you just bought the course, go and watch the video first, watch it as many times as possible so that you can keep up. If you have any question, drop it in the group. And then you notice that in the group, people are willing to help you to answer your questions. Okay. So everything about support and resistance is in the video. Okay. Thank you. So any other question?
All right, thanks, my brother.
Thank you. Last question.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, fast.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Please, can the link for our lesson be sent to our email?
Okay. Oh, you said the link that was sent to your email. What happened to it?
No, the link for the class, because using phone is not convenient.
Probably it's like this one is recorded now. It's recorded. Don't worry, I'll drop it on the group. Probably so that you watch it again. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, guys. So tomorrow. So but lastly, before you go, like I said, please, in this age, if you have to put, let me tell you one of the fastest way you can learn. If you have to put some of this information on your phone when you are driving, just put earpiece and be listening. In Lagos, where you spend like 5 hours in the traffic, don't let that 5 hours waste. Though you can do a lot within that 5 hours. Instead of you just sitting in traffic and be complaining why the bus is not moving, the traffic is standstill. Just look for your phone, put earpiece, and be watching videos on YouTube. That 5 hours, you would have learned many things. That 5 hours you stay in the traffic that you not learn anything, that you be complaining. You need to be watching videos and be listening to something. It helps you. And if you are driving, do the same thing. If you are stuck in the traffic, that's the fastest way you can learn. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, good
Very
night.
grateful.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you. We appreciate.
Bye.